Basically, guys, the point I was trying to get to on those other videos is that this woman all of a sudden just out of her decided on her own. I never asked, I didn't mention anything about wanting to review a new unit. She just said this on her own to try to get a rise out of me, to make me upset by saying, and please remember that we will not review a new unit until you have submitted a vacate notice to our current landlord and sent us a copy of it. And then on the later email, I told her basically that I already sent a copy of it. That's how I moved out already, because it says September 4th when she said this to me. And this is August 26th when I asked her something. First of all, she'd be late getting back to me on shit. That's why I decided to give up on the shit. I just left that apartment because I'm like, these people are all, I can clearly see that they're playing around all together. When I found out Home Forward works with the apartment management there, and then I realized that the apartment management people who work there and the maintenance men who watch the cameras and the people, because there was residents who told me about the people who work there, who live there, watching the cameras. So that video of the news broadcast of them talking about this man beating an animal, there are worse things that have happened. And part of me, you people who love animals more than humans, because I've met a couple people there, but they played on that by pretending they care so much and went to arrest the man downtown. They found him downtown maybe like some time later, the man that they show in the video beating the dog. There was worse things that happened. They're not showing that. Plus, there's a woman there who got pepper sprayed by somebody. They deleted the evidence off the cameras because they didn't want to get sued. That woman was about to sue them. I know her because I worked with her when I was the supervisor or at night for Marquis Piedmont, and they orchestrated it for me to even be terminated from that job by still holding a DHS investigation open that was orchestrated by some of the same people who live at this apartment complex. And when I told the police about what was going on, they ignored me and said, we're going to put a mental hold on her and send her to the hospital. Where you want to send her to Unity? Then they took my son from me and put me in the back of an ambulance and took me to the psychiatric hospital. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I just went through the whole shit. I was just ready to die at that point, because I'm like, you already separated me from my son. That's why I don't trust none of these motherfuckers. Lately, I've been seeing the police. They've been riding up on a bitch. They've been riding up on me, but they ain't been pulling my ass over because they know they have been watching. Everybody that's involved in that shit, they've been watching me. They already know what I'm going to say and what I'm going to do if they were to stop me. I'm being prepared because I found out, and then the police be coming there, and there's something I found out. It goes deep, y'all. They're all intertwined. That's what I'm basically trying to say about all these bitches working together, and they be harassing people. So everybody who's going through this, y'all know what I'm talking about. That's why I've been going through what I've been going through, so I can know the ins and outs. Because if I didn't go through this shit, I would know nothing about it. So I thank God for him even putting me in this position so I can see the truth of how they be doing people. And then they go as far as putting unjust things on your record to affect you from having another place to live, such as me having, well, I'll talk about that on another video, but I found out some things today from a woman who did a false eviction on me back in 2017 or 2018. I believe it was 2018. And now that woman's a manager or director at Central City Concern, but she did a false eviction on me because she was being discriminatory, Andrea Hood. So that I remember what happened because I saw her doing favoritism to some of the same people I had video evidence of doing a drug deal, and how they were harassing me at that apartment complex, the Hill Park Apartments on First Avenue or First Street, right across the street from that 7-Eleven, if they still have it there. Because they like to tear down buildings 2 years or more later to make it seem like what I'm saying is a lie. I've seen it happen about a house that I dreamed of, that of a dead body, and they were doing a cover up. And then another building where a man took me to, they tore that building down. It was maybe a year or 2 years later, all of a sudden it's tore down. They stole my phones at the same apartment complex that they're making a broadcast video about. This one right here. They're trying not to show it now. This one right here, but that I'm talking about on this video about the news broadcast, is an attempt to cover Home Forward and property agents psychologically harassing residents. They're all in on it. So Louisa Flowers News. These two videos right here, but the one from one day ago, Lloyd District apartment residents raise concerns over safety, security. I know the voices. I know exactly who everyone is whose voice is on that video. The black man that talks with the lisp, he used to work at the Shell station. Those people at that Shell station had haterade, and then they wonder why I don't speak to them when I come in there, and they act like I'm being rude and have attitude, but I'm just returning that same energy back to them that they gave to me first. They think I don't know they was talking hella shit about me. And then on top of it, I'm going through harassment from the not only Giordano's Lincoln that goes by JJ in the office, but the new manager there. They fired Trevor Cook, and that might be because I don't know if it's because that I ordered a phone and somebody stole it. It was a whole situation. They kept stealing my phones, and then when I finally received the phone that I ordered, it was fucked up to the point I couldn't even use it. For some reason, it wasn't online. These people been gang stalking me so deep to the point where if I told people the stuff that I go through or went through, you wouldn't even believe it because I don't have the proof. And some of the stuff that I had proof of on my phones, even then, even though you would see it right in your face, you still wouldn't believe it because it just looks so fake and made up, because you can't believe the people were so blatant with the shit that they were doing. So I'm just making this quick video, hopefully to show y'all like how they covering up shit, and then how people wind up dead and they all in on it, and then they make it look like it's fake. That's why it was kind of sus to me that some other people that's worked down the street at the recovery center, those black people, happened to, it was something that they did, and it made me think that they may have had some, but that's just suspicion. That I don't have any factual evidence, but there's some things that I've said to somebody who know them that it started to ring true. And I'm just starting to see how there's people that are in the community that's tied in with some police officers, and that's tied in with the home forward, with the home forward people working with the people who work at the apartment complex, all working together. And then when I go to these companies that's supposed to help the community, they being silent because they know what the fuck's going on, but they want to keep getting their funds. So what they do is play with you. They gang stalk you too. That's why they gave me a Target gift card. I didn't want that shit. I couldn't explain that to that lady. She was like, why you don't want no Target gift card? I'm not gonna explain it to her about gang stalking and how when you're a targeted individual, they walk around with motherfucking Target bags following you around, and there's not a target in sight for at least 5 miles, but all of a sudden there's 5 to 10 people in the same vicinity of you walking with a Target bag, for holding it up, whether it's empty or got blankets in it or other empty bags inside of it, walking past you to show it to you, to psychologically show you, to make you feel like you're being followed and watched, because you are, and it goes deeper than that. But I just wanted to show this so people can see the truth, how they try to do little news stories to cover up this shit that I didn't witness happen in there. The beating of the dog is really bad. I understand that. But there's worse things that have happened that they are not covering on the news about what's really going on there. And I don't give a fuck, because them motherfuckers know how I feel about they ass. I already cursed one nigga out, Giordano's Lincoln. He's a little bitch. He tried to play with me and I recorded him. As soon as I told him I was recording, his jaw dropped. He couldn't say shit after that. He sat there like the little pussy ass Negro he is, and he shut the fuck up, and I left out that bitch. Even another man sitting there was agreeing with me about I said they've been getting away with this stuff for too long. It's over now. And he said, yeah, they have. It is. And I have that. I recorded that situation, and it was I believe it was July 10th that happened. It was a 9-minute and 18-second recording. And I told him I was recording. My lawyer been ignoring me. SCI people been ignoring me. I sent it to different people at different departments at SCI. They've been ignoring me about what's happening. But it's not me feeling like a victim. I'm just saying this stuff so I'm taking that risk to show everybody about how they all know what's going on, but not damn person doing shit about it. Then they got these motherfuckers who can talk to the committee, that even they had these public utility people come that can speak to the community, to the committee. They had them bitches gang stalking. They got a bunch of Target gift cards. Even one of the hoes that came there, she was like, what I'm gonna get, why they had to give us a Target gift card? Why we couldn't just get a regular Visa card, $100 gift card? Then the one time when they told me I could come there, soon as I get there, they said, oh no, the room's too full, you can't come. I rushed there after work, after picking my son up from daycare. to go to this cancer thing that they had, where I actually at that time needed the money, and they told me I could still come after work even though I will be 30 minutes late. Soon, it's like when I texted them and told them I'm on my way, I was communicating with them. Soon as I got there, all the communication, the response from them stopped. I finally made it upstairs. All of a sudden, as soon as I get on the hall, a black bitch come running her raggedy tail ass out of the motherfucking room. Say, oh no, sorry, are you here for the cancer thing? No, you can't come in here because it's too full. But I'm like, bitch, I can stand up in that motherfucking room. But of course I ain't say that to her. I kept it professional. But you heard my real thoughts. I wasn't so proper like some of y'all be trying to say, like, oh, she's a proper, you know what, I was gonna say Caucasian bitch ass lady. That's how some of y'all be judging me. But that's okay, because you don't know who I really am, and or how I can be. But I just wanted to show all this to y'all. Fuck that last part that I just said. The most important part is for everybody to know I don't give a fuck, and I will show and tell every motherfucking thing about y'all bitches that got some little certificates that you probably ordered online, plastered on your wall, and then acting like you somebody big. Meanwhile, you bullying motherfuckers to act like you somebody big. But you, bitch, you was a coward. That's what I put in the email. I might show the email that I had sent to all these people, and I even sent them videos showing them the harassment that I was going through. That's how I know it was orchestrated, because my fucking dumbass Chidozi Urum intern therapist made a false CPS claim through their system so that it can be more solidified and make the same people who worked with me last time when I got my son back in my custody from the state, had them coming and fucking with me again. Tell us, oh, we were just wanting to do a check. Bitch, check what? Then if you coming to do a check, it ain't just a check. It's more serious than that. But you don't want to let me know. You want me to be acting like you gonna play me for a fool and think I'm dumb. No, I just complied with them last time. They took me for a fool. They took my kindness for weakness. Even my son, not my son, I'm gonna finish after this, y'all. But even my Metropolitan Public Defender's Office Child Advocacy lawyer's assistant said I'm different than I was last year because I'm not taking no shit. She said she was proud of me for standing up. My son said, wow. Sorry, baby. But yeah. He's so cute. The way he said that at that perfect time. But yeah, I ain't taking no shit though. And I'm standing up for myself. I don't give a fuck. They didn't already try to kill me plenty of times. That's why I have attempt to elude on my record, because there's this Mason dude that I know he had it out for me. He threatened me on my phone. I had the proof on my phones. I had all kind of proof on my phones. They stole my phones, and that's why they did it. And when I was going back in to get my phones, that's when the police showed up. And then a bitch talking something, and now I called the cops on you to get you in more trouble than you can get out of. Well, bitch, if you was concerned about my son and thought I was actually having a psychotic episode, ho, your bitch ass wouldn't have said what you said. So I know it was a fucking setup. Y'all loser ass niggas, all y'all Portland police bitch ass motherfuckers is lame and weak as fuck. Me saying these words don't do no justice to what I would do to y'all. You don't mean shit to me. Y'all the scum of the earth, you filth. Fuck y'all badge. I don't give a fuck. I'm out.